rushing me. Relax, chill, all right?
Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl. Bring your downstairs.
Why you tripping?
Yeah.
I left something in the house.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
To throw is Jackson. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Rashad Bateman.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, fingers crossed here, first quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass.
And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14, Jets nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up the 3-yard gain.
Hall again on 2nd down. And some space here. Uses the stiff arm. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They'll go again with Hall. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Going for it, it's Carter. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
It was Tyus Bowser that time who made the play on the defensive side. Play action. Now Wilson on the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 69 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hall again on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And Hall has it knocked loose. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Jackson. Over the middle. That's caught by Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll go again with Dobbins. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shit.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman already
already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Hall. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made, and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And now here is another interception. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 4, it's second and a couple.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he is out of bounds here. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Berrios now from his end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I have.
2nd down and 7. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss.
When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong, they got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job.